Did you have any youth initiative or community activities during your teenage years?
Teenage years. As I said, nabago yung buhay ko 18 years old when I studied in UTS. Prior to that one, simple lang naman yung buhay ko tambay lang, gano'n, sigarilyo, alak. Just a typical Filipino boy. Apart from that one, nung I have a consciousness of living for the sake of others and also to grow myself, marami akong at the time, back then, 2007, there are many SFP, Service for Peace Project. I had an experience of leading international delegates in a service project. Nag-volunteer ako sa Gawad Kalinga. Gumawa kami ng bahay sa Binondo. I remember that one. I became also a bus leader ng mga foreigners. And then I lead them doon sa Tagaytay. I remember People's Palace in the Sky. I had like about 20 to 30 foreigners in the bus. And then ako yung to your left, ganon, to your right, ganon yan siya. And then, doon nagsimula siguro yung mga volunteers ko, yung mga initiative. I became accomplished to design many programs, service project. I also helped design different international conferences and international service project. I've been in different countries to really help young people find their purpose in life. You know, youth, find your purpose, change your life. Mga ganong mga ganyang tagline, ganon, dala-dala natin. Maganda. Kasi bata pa lang ako, alam ko na yung responsibility eh. You know, when you had to make a living so that you can eat on a day-to-day basis. Siguro hindi ko alam yung word na responsibility, pero ginagawa ko na siya. There are times na nagsusugat. Pwede ba yung sabihin dito? Yan. And then, kapag nanalo ka, ganon, so ibigay mo kay mama, ganon, makatulong ka. Yun siya. Or as I said, yung nagkakalakal, naghahanap ng bakal, ng bote, ganyan. So, I experienced that one before. Okay din. But apart from that one, nung nasa college na ako and then my life started to change, doon lumabas yung consciousness ng living for the sake of others, that I could be a person who live for the sake of others. And isa nga sa naging philosophy ko in life was that, sino ba yung leader? Ano ba yung leader? And then doon ko na-realize that the leader is someone who help other people, even those who do not know how to help themselves. Just like who I was. Yun, doon ko na-realize na hindi lang yung mga taong maayos yung kailangang tulungan natin. Even yung mga tao na hindi nila alam kung paano sila lalabas doon sa magulong buhay nila. Yung mga bata na hindi nila alam who to turn to, sino yung tutulong sa akin. Ganun kasi ako before eh. And hindi ko alam how did God pull me out of that situation. But if I could be that someone for other people, for other young people, I think that's the greatest happiness of my life, na yung sigaw ko before na akala ko walang nakakarinig, narinig pala ni God. Siguro, kung I can be that person na makarinig doon sa mga silent shouting ng mga tao, na mga bata na hindi nila alam kung paano yung gagawin in their life, then I am fulfilled. Yun, living for the sake of others.
So can you share with us what your advocacy is and why it's important, especially for the youth today?
Drew, advocacy, hindi ko yan pinapansin dati. Ang gusto ko lang naman makakain sa bahay. magkaroon, pag inopen mo yung kaldero, may kanin. Pag inopen mo yung kaserola, may sinigang. Yun lang naman yung gusto ko before. That was actually, that one. Pero napaka-importante pala ng isang advocacy, especially in the life of young people, kasi it translates to your purpose. Kapag may advocacy ka, nakikita mo yung kung ano yung dapat mong gawin sa buhay. I became more excited about life rather than, thinking about negative of life, committing suicide. Advocacy helps me to wake up next day with excitement and passion in my heart na, wow, today, I can make one step further fulfilling my advocacy, and that is to empower young people. There are days na naging excited ako na magsalita in a conferences, not because makikita ko ng mga tao, but because I can speak in front of people who are possible na hindi nila alam kung ano yung gusto nilang gawin sa buhay. Or those people who gave up on life. Kaya yung advocacy ko in empowering people, nandoon siya. Sometimes, medyo nagiging, sabi nila, OA daw kapag lumalabas yung passion mo. But for me, it's living for the sake of others. Maybe it's OA for other people. But if there is at least one person in the audience who would be inspired and could influence how they look about their life and they become optimistic about their life, then I am victorious. I felt na na-fulfill ko yung advocacy ko, na-fulfill ko yung passion ko at saka yung purpose ko. Kaya ganun, lumalabas talaga yung passion kapag nasa harap ng mga young people.
So, additionally, could you explain what being a peace designer entails and how it aligns with your advocacy and goals?
Perfect. Peace Designers is the first of the 3 package brand programs of IAYSP. As I introduce myself, I am in charge of the Asia Pacific for the IAYSP. Meron siyang 3 programs, the Peace Designers Training, the Synergy, and the Peace Project. Yung una, yung Peace Designers, we are empowering young people to design a service project or a peace project out of their own passion, out of their own skills. Tinutulungan natin yung mga young people na hanapin yung strength nila, hanapin yung problem in the society that truly affects them, and then ima-match natin yun siya. Like in my case, I am so passionate about sharing and coffee. Pag tinusok mo yan, pak! Kape yung lalabas, ganon. So, and then one thing that I really want to address is mental health problems, especially anxiety and stress. If I could use my passion in speaking and in coffee, my love for coffee, to address this mental health issue, I can come up with a peace project idea or service project idea. I had that one, Hengbok Cafe. It's happy cafe. It's a Korean term for happiness. Si Hengbok Cafe, ang advocacy niya was to call those people who are stressed, who are anxiety, who felt so lonely in life, to gather in a coffee shop to enjoy their coffee while sharing something about their life, how they overcome anxiety, how they overcome stress, and empower each other. Ganun. So, imagine when your own passion, when your own love for something become a solution to a problem, you can come up with what we call peace designer idea. Kasi we empowering young people. Imagine in an audience na may 100 people, you empower them to come up with a 100 solution in a 100 problem in the society, then you are creating a movement, a generation of problem solver or solution provider. So, yun si Peace Designer. The second step of this brand program is the synergy. Ipapakita nila yung synergy. S is for student, the inverted I for ideas, and the rest of the letter for energy. Synergy is where the students, their ideas, and their energy could come together to come up with a solution. It's a TED Talk type of platform, speaking platform siya, na ang pinipresent nila is solution to a problem, not just a reflection. Tapos, kapag nanalo ka doon, you'll be receiving a grant that you can use to execute your ideas. So, from ideas to speaking it in a speaking platform to realize it kapag ka in-execute mo na yun sa society, ang tawag na doon, peace project. So, you will become a peace project leader. These are the brand projects that I embrace, the program of IAYSP that, for me, it aligns with my advocacy in youth empowerment. So, yun po. That's the brand projects of IAYSP I embrace and in alignment with my advocacy and purpose in life. Unang-una galing ako doon, looking at my life. And then, I came across this one very special Korean book. Actually, Japanese siya, that is translated in Korea. I bought in Korea and then I was reading. It's about a professor in Japan who are helping young people. Ang philosophy niya doon, ang sabi niya, kapag ka merong mali, it's not because of the young people. It's because of the old people who do that one. Kaya naging ganun yung mga younger. Kaya nga, kapag makakita tayo ng mga bata na pariwara, ganun, ng mga bata na dregs of the society, ganun, ang sabi niya, that's not the problem of the young people. It's the problem of adult. Wala na akong magagawa sa mga adult. I already gave up on them. But I can do something for the young people. If I can influence them, if I can help them change their life or change their perspective about life, then we have a shot in the future. And because of that book na talagang naging revolutionized for me, doon ko nakita na we have to help our young people regardless of who they are, kung ano yung pinagdaanan nila, kung sino sila right now. Doon ko hinuhugot yung yung passion ko of never give up with the young people and my love for young people. And it became a guiding principle for me to live every day of life with my advocacy. Siguro, yun yung malaking philosophy that really influenced me from who I am right now. And the many spiritual journey I had, reading the Bible, divine principle, the other religious texts as well. I am a graduate of philosophy in university. I did my master's degree in theology. So my love for wisdom and my love for young people is really innate in me. Yung kaldero na yon, it really represents me. My childhood and also my current self and my future self.